is Laura coming to you today from the Last Days Ministries, and I want to just show you a bit of information here. Before we start, I'm going to let this play and I'll have it on mute. Now this of course is in Texas, Houston in Texas, where people have literally been made homeless. Some people have died, I believe, and others are just devastated because they've lost their homes and they've nowhere to go and they're homeless and they're in a terrible, terrible, terrible state. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember when Chick-fil-A, can't remember the exact story, but I know that they helped people when they were in a spot. They not only lived Christianity, but spoke about Christianity, but they lived it. So I wanted to show you that. And the next thing I want to show you is Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen has, as you guys know, has Lakewood Church. Lakewood Church houses 17,000 people. Okay? And I want you to hear this. Okay, I'm going to read this. Lakewood Church, yesterday at 11:13 a.m. Now, I want you to remember that this horrible state of affairs where all these precious people are trying to survive happened, I think it was 3 days ago. Okay? Dear Houstonians, Lakewood Church is inaccessible, and I want you to remember that. Inaccessible due to severe flooding. We want to help make sure you are safe. Please see the list below for safe shelters around our city. And please share this with those in need. Now, so they send you to the National Guard, the City of Houston. Shelters are beginning to open up around the Houston area for those displaced by the storm. They send you to M.O. Campbell Education Center. They send you to Star of Hope. And they send you to the Salvation Army. So that's coming from Lakewood. Okay? So the next thing I want to show you here is this young man, precious soul, went down to show us that it is accessible. It really is accessible. They've lied. Okay, let's just play this here.
You see this? This is Lakewood. I'm in the front of the church. The church is higher than the goddamn freeway. Do you see the freeway? That's the freeway. You see that 59? The Southwest Freeway. You see that car driving on it? It's not closed. This church is not closed. You see those cars? The doors are locked, but you see these vehicles? This is for the few people that's inside of here. That's inside of here because it's safe in here. You see this? Let me try to get closer up. You see the inside of that? It's dry. Then the upstairs area is right there. It's dry. You see that? It only goes up. Our car is parked right here. It got flood damage. My shit is damaged because I live low. You see how high this is? Let me walk on the other side. This for all the naysayers who don't have no facts.
You see that even, I don't know if you've noticed, but there was a wet patch. And the actual concrete itself, the sidewalk itself, is actually completely dry. Okay, let's just continue with this young man. Bless his heart that he went down to show us the truth. I could talk to him and say thank you.
Yeah, I'm out here trying to get facts for the people so they can go somewhere safe. There's people walking around here stranded. These doors are all locked. They all locked.
See those little cars, those cute little, I don't know what they're called, but they're just little tiny ones. They bring you around and stuff. They look perfect. Considering that in Texas at the moment, Houston, all of the cars are underwater. You know what I mean? This is just unreal. Let's continue.
This car, you see these vehicles? These vehicles, they all locked. You see this? You see this? You see this entry? It's locked. It's locked. Do you see water inside of there? You see any water? No water. Let me walk around the entire building for the naysayers who don't have no facts. See, I be speaking facts. Y'all quick to defend something y'all don't know about because y'all don't have no facts. People tell y'all anything, y'all believe it. You see this? You see that? That's dry. See that? Dry. Let's keep going. You see this? Do y'all see any water in there? Do you see any water? It's not even at ground level. Now the garage is at ground level, but that ain't the only parking space. Here go a whole parking garage right here. Right here, no water in the garage at all. The building goes up. You see this? That's the ground level. Even the ground level drop. I'm up like 2-3 stories. You see that? That's facts. That's facts. And when y'all gather some facts and stop defending stuff y'all know about, then you can come back and try to fact check me. I wouldn't even be posting this if I didn't know no damn better.
So there you go. So now young man has gone down and he even showed that certain parts of the ground are bone dry. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you is this.
Alright, welcome back everybody. I said I was going to walk the 3 miles back home, but you know how the internet is. Everyone is always like, oh, that's not the building, that's not what it is. I don't think that Lakewood Church was even accessible from the backside. So I actually come up here on the intersection, and yeah, let's just turn it around and see what this is. So this is 59, and again, here you go, here's your boy's church right here, quote-unquote church, Lakewood, and again, claims of inaccessibility on their Facebook page, and I'm not sure how inaccessible this looks to you right now. If I'm looking closely, I'm actually seeing some people walking directly next to the building right here. So this is astounding. This man calls him a Christian. He calls himself a leader. Does he even care? Okay, so it seats 16,000. I don't know the numbers. How many people does he get in here on the weekends? Does he even care about the people that come here? Does he even care about the people that come here? Because if you're a pastor and you want to give your people a place to come and be around their friends, especially if they're, oh, I don't know, flooded out of their house right now, you might want to do that because, you know, Richmond is just right over the way there. I walked 3 miles down Richmond to prove how accessible this building is. And guess what? Revelry on Richmond's open. That's a bar. The Harp is open. It's a bar. Probably full of pagans doing all kinds of disgusting pagan things. And you know, the owners are over there good enough to give their people, you know, their customers and their regulars a place to come and be around other people. And no, there's nothing. There's literally nothing, and there's no one here. And so, again, I just wanted to come and show the front side of Lakewood, so just in case anybody out there was like, oh, well, he showed the back of the building. That couldn't have been it, because, you know, he has plenty of people who actually believe what he says. So, no, this place is accessible. Feel a shelter, and it's not. So, take your own conclusions. I think you know mine. All right.
So there you have it. Now this is from the Christian Resistance. And obviously that man was a real Christian. And, you know, this is what Joel Osteen does. He talks the talk, but he certainly doesn't walk the walk. I just want to show you one more, and actually two more, and then I'm going to show you that he has now, after all of this, opened up. But let's just have a look at this video. So there you have the fact that he's now asking for money, and of course it's going to be going through Lakewood. I really don't even want to joke about this, because this is so oh, infuriating. Now, I'm gonna go over here. They have finally opened. Now, this was only today. Considering the fact that this has been going on now for 3 days. Okay, and yes, you saw pictures of little portions of it being so-called flooded. But as you can see, all of this is completely dry. And the way it was built, apparently someone said to me, not said to me, but I read online, the way that it's built is that it's protected. This is just, unreal. But let's just play a bit of this video, and they're talking about how great Lakewood is. Anyway, I'm sorry, I don't mean to. Let's go.
Hey, this is Paul Osteen. I'm here at Lakewood Church, and everybody knows about the flood that we've had here in Houston. And for many days, our church was inaccessible because of the flooding on the feeder roads and the flooding even potential.
That's a lie. Now he's telling people that it wasn't accessible. That it was accessible. That is a lie. These guys, they lie to their teeth. Let's continue.
Flooding here in the church, but you know what? The waters have receded, and we opened our church today as a shelter, and we have been overwhelmed with the response that we've had from our Houston community. Just over here, you can see a picture of just hundreds of volunteers that have come to help. Not all Lakewood members. There are people from other churches, people from across the street, different neighborhoods, people that just want to be a part of the solution to this terrible problem. People have been donating so many things. I think about the donations just for kids here, diapers and kids formula and food and things like that. It's just an overwhelming response from the people of Houston to help other Houstonians who are in need. Just an honor to be right here helping. Glad Lakewood's involved, glad that the community's involved. And you know what? Together we're better, and we can make a difference in this situation.
Okay guys, now I want to show you something here as well. Now, if we come down here, there's loads of videos of people that have gone down and have proven that they didn't open their doors. And there was an article I read, and the only reason, after 3 days and lying to the people, saying, oh, it's not accessible, it is accessible, as we can see, right? So this word of faith prosperity teacher does not give a hoot about people. Now you may say to me, oh, but he's opened the doors. Yeah, look, when this happened, and something like Chick-fil-A would have been there, they would have been out there like that. They wouldn't be hanging around going, oh, the doors are, it's inaccessible, and we can't get in, and there's a big flood, and No. So this is what Joel Osteen is about. He's about selfishness, self-centeredness, lying, and he's got $50 million in his bank account. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be him on Judgment Day. I really wouldn't. It's going to be very scary for him if he doesn't basically, repent of what he's doing. There's going to be a huge consequence, and I am hoping against hope that this will open people's eyes to the truth of what this man is really about. Look at this. Father God gives us grace, and I mean, he basically, finally, Joel. But, it's still, I think you should have been opened straight away. Look at this. There's a simple phrase you get down in your spirit. God's got this. So let me think about this. So you've got Joel Osteen going, there's a simple phrase you have to get down in your spirit. God's got this. Really is like, look, I mean, when something like this happens, you either do something, or, you can talk about it all you want. But if you don't do it, you don't do it. I personally believe, and I think a lot of people believe this, that the media or whatever, his people that manage him, said, look, Joel, you don't understand. If you don't open this, you look bad. And they probably had to actually just twist his arm and force him to open up the church. And it's not even a church, let's face it. This is just a corporation. But it's unfortunate that people think that this is born-again Christianity, and it's not. I mean, everyone knows that this is the word faith, prosperity, gospel. But look at this. August 26th, it's now 29th. Victoria and I are praying for everyone affected by Hurricane Harvey. Please join us as we pray for the safety of our Texas friends and family. Now think about this, right? This guy has $50 million in his bank account. A huge place for people to go. 17,000 it holds. And all he's doing is coming out with these stupid platitudes. God uses people to push you to where you're supposed to be. Without them, he couldn't fulfill your... He's talking about your destiny when people are being flooded and have no food. Oh, guys, this makes me so mad. But anyway, so I just thought you guys would want to see that. So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. And may the Lord let his light to shine upon you. And I'll talk to you super soon. Bye for now. Bye.